Hello, welcome aboard. And how are you feeling today?
Uh, I am feeling ecstatic. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. So we'll begin with the interview. The first question coming your way. Walk me through your process of selecting a show or a movie to watch.
Can you please repeat it?
Walk me through your process of selecting a show or a movie to watch. Like, what are the things or a genre you would like to watch? Something you'd like, something you'd try to stay away from, anything. That
I try to stay away from the movies which are like kind of vulgar, which use that kind of languages, and I try to go which have like happy endings or more of funny movies which have that drama kind of genre.
okay. Anything you like to avoid, especially like except vulgar things you mentioned, like that is like something that you would avoid, but anything else regarding that? No. Some genre you especially enjoy or something.
Mm, I enjoy the funny genre for the most, and I try to avoid the movies like which have sad endings or eventually lead us to being sad. So
So
I avoid these things.
okay, so movies generally have a lasting effect on you. That's why you avoid those. Is that the reason?
Yeah, of course it is.
So next question. Do you feel the way others treat you should not affect the way you think about yourself?
Mm. Well, if I say that theoretically, that would mean if I say like in reality, it would affect. If I would say about me, it would affect me because if I say that it wouldn't, that would be a lie. It would affect me just a little, but yeah, it would, because if someone is saying something about me, and if something like strikes my nerve, and I regularly like take that in consideration about myself, then I have that image in my mind of myself which I don't think I could cope up with. So it does affect, not that much, but it does.
Okay. Like, if someone says anything negative, so do you take it to heart? Like, since you said about the movies having a lasting impact, so I'm assuming the words too have a lasting impact. Is that so?
Can you repeat the question once again?
You talked about movies having a lasting impact, and then you said about like the words affecting you. So both are having a lasting impact on you. So is that the reason why you feel that you should not take it like very much or avoid it kind of whatever others are saying to you?
Yeah, yeah, it does, because means the negative movies or the movies which are like ending not correct, or which have that abusive languages and all, which it does create a like something in your mind that when that similar situation come, you use that, or that impacts your decision, I think, because we somehow relate to movie, or we like something when we somehow relate to it, or we somehow like it, or we somehow want it to happen to us, or somehow we don't want at all to happen to us. So yeah, it's like it does.
Okay, moving on. Next question. Do you think there's a relation between education and respectful behavior?
Yeah, respect cannot be like about education, but if a person is not educated, respect cannot be judged by the education or what, but education is needed for having the respect. Means if you are educated, that you have to give respect and respect to anyone or elders or someone, you would. But if you don't have the education, you don't have the base, or it's not just education, just because education makes us like human beings. The main motive of it to make us a proper human being. Because if we are not educated enough, I don't think, because the people who are not educated, they don't respect how the educated one does.
Okay. So there was an interview conducted, and the results said that education actually opens you up to a lot of theories and all. Like you may not believe in all of it, but then you learn acceptance from that. Sorry. So you learn to, yes, when you know about the views of many people from all over the world and the historical empires, how they were built and they broke, right? So knowing the views from so many generations and people opens up your worldview and you learn to accept more. So that also, tends to improve like acceptance level. So you're more respectful towards others who are coming from different kind of beliefs, and that also improves your communication skills. So just like to add, I would like to add that to your point that yes, education does
Yeah,
have an impact.
yeah, it does.
Then what is your stance towards respect in relationships?
In relationship, like in friendship or like
No,
any relationship.
any relationship, like with your parents or grandparents, any other relationship, friendships, or with your cousins and all, every relationship, like you would, with elders and with youngers alike.
um, we respect is not like we say we will give respect and we will have. Respect is earned. It's not up to the relationship, it's up to the person, I guess. Because if that person is worth having respect, or have or did some deeds which are like, which are respect worthy, why wouldn't you? And it won't like, it's not mandatory. If you have a relationship with that person, it can be a classmate, it can be a random person, but if that person has done good deeds and is worthy of that respect, then he should definitely get it.
Talking about, okay, I get it, but my point here is that is respect an integral part of the relationship, like it's a deal breaker for you, or like some core values are there, these are my non-negotiables, how people say. So is respect one of them?
Yeah, of course, if the person can't respect me for who I am, I don't think I would be able to keep up my relationship with him, because it would only create negative things in between if you can't respect that person.
The fact behind being respect is an integral part for effective communication, which is a very important thing for any relationship to flourish. So that's the thing. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
coming to next question, how would you explain respect and its practical usage to a kid? Now, this is after I'm assuming that you feel that respect is an important thing, it's a core value of life. Like, if you are not agreeing to this, you may tell me the other part as well. If you are agreeing, just tell me. Like,
Can you please repeat one question once again?
do you feel respect is a core value in life, and it's an integral part of life, and every kid should be like knowing about it and taking it seriously? No. Should I repeat myself? Yeah, you were saying.
I think uh, respect is an essential element. Means everywhere in every aspect of life and everywhere. Respect in business, respect for individual, I think it's very essential, because if you can't respect, you won't know the importance of that. And respect is like the basis of everything. If you can't respect that person, you can't trust that person. You won't have that integrity to like respect
Okay. Maintaining that trust in relationship is important. I get it. Fair enough. Then, if this is like you say now a core value, how will you explain its practical usage to a kid?
practical uses to a kid.
Yeah,
um, I mean, the most impact of in on a child is if how their elders behave. Because if the elder one is like, there can be two scenarios. If the person who walked by or they collided by mistake, if your elder one just lash out on why you're doing this, that small child will also do that in future or in some at another time. But if you say, oh sorry, and then you walk past, you not only reduce the time, you also uh, let your child or let the smaller one know that you, that was a mistake, and you respected each other and you went away.
mutual tolerance, as into small instances as well, is what you're wanting to.
Yeah.
That's important too. Yeah. Anything else you'd like to add to whatever we've spoken about today?
The thing is, in today's life, in today's generation, I think respect is like getting vanished from everyone's. No, we are giving, but it's like it's mandatory to give, not something which is coming inside from us. Why we have to give respect? Because we have to give respect. But why we have to give respect, I don't think many people know or many people understand this thing. We give respect because we have to, but why do we have to? Because like, to elder ones also we have to give respect, but why do we have to give give respect to that elder one? And that's why, like, most of the cases people don't respect each other, and they went in fights, and they do things which they regret afterwards. But the main thing is, if you respect each other, if you respect mutual decisions, if you respect things, if you respect individual, then there might not be any chance of getting into a fight. There would not be any reason to fight with each other or anything.
There's one thing I'd like to ask. Since communication is like if you respect each other, then only you will be able to communicate well. And if you're not able to communicate or share your ideas and all, then the relationship would suffer. So I feel that respect would be the main thing, like as a courtesy only, like you would be respecting each other, then you'd get to know each other, as in the communication happens. It's then your choice to go ahead with it, respect the person, or you may not. Like, you may not feel that the person's views match yours, or they are respectable enough, or they are good enough. You may feel that the person is very shallow at times, or quite judgmental of others, and you don't like it, so you may leave it. But then once you don't are ready to listen to the person, how would you know, like how would you have an effective communication with them? Like, I am angry with you, simply saying I don't like you, then if I have this preconceived notion with me, or I won't respect your opinions just because you're younger to me. If I come with this notion, how am I supposed to have an effective communication with you? I'm quite dismissive about your thoughts then, if that is the case. If respect is not there, just like I'm saying, out of courtesy also, respect should be there so that I can get to know you first, and then decide for the future.
Respect is basically not how others treat you, but how you treat them. means if you are good, if you have that manners, if you think that every individual should get respect at first, after seeing their deeds, it's up to that person, it's up to you. But before, like, you don't even know the person who is front of you, and you just like, okay, go away and this thing, and you don't even give the person in front of you a chance to get to know, and you just make it lash out of them, then it's like it's not right.
Fair. That's true. So it was wonderful having you here. Hope you have a nice
Thank
day. And thank you for those
you.
insightful words. Hope they are quite helpful to us and the project. Thank you.